Welcome back. To be real, guys, this is not Jim Carrey, man. And I don't care what you're gonna say. I don't care, man, how many plastic surgeries or anything like that, bro. But this is not Jim Carrey, man. You do, and I'm almost 33. I watched Jim Carrey in my entire life, man. This is not Jim Carrey. Let's go into this.
For the last few days, the internet has been trying to figure out what in the world happened to Jim Carrey. Was he replaced? Is he having a midlife
Yeah,
crisis? Or is this just celebrities being celebrities? While most people are struggling to figure it out, they don't seem to realize Carrey warned us about this almost 30 years ago. While The Truman Show might seem like just another classic movie, in reality, within it lies the answers to exactly why Jim Carrey is unrecognizable today. Once you uncover what this movie is truly about, a lot of what these celebrities do will make a whole lot more sense.
I was thrown into this expansive, amazing feeling of freedom
that
from
is Jim
myself,
Carrey.
from my problems. I saw that I was bigger than what I do. I was bigger than my body. I was everything and everyone. I was no longer a fragment of the universe. I was the universe. And ever since that day,
That's crazy.
I've been trying to get back there.
The Truman Show follows Jim Carrey as Truman, the star of a reality show he doesn't even know he's on. Since he was a baby, he was the property of a TV
You know what?
studio,
What's
growing up in
happened?
the fictional town of
You know what's happened? Yesterday, yesterday I saw the new clip, horror unseen on YouTube. So this is a conspiracy for sure. Some guy says like he went to in a building, he saw some files, he saw all files of the celebrities, famous people, rich people, people has like influence, people with global influence, military, governments, name it. And Hollywood, much things lined up with Hollywood, like the Epstein files, like disappearances, like technologies, like characters, personalities, uh, a lot of that. And Jim Carrey told us on the interview that he gonna retire. He's sick of all the lies. And he talked about the Illuminati, and it's going far. So that guy, when goes out of the building and he walked outside, he's going for the parking lot, and he saw Jim Carrey standing, and he says like, I'm gonna die, and with a smile on his face. And then some people took him into a forest, man. I don't know, bro, but it's yeah, it's far-fetched, but I don't know, man. With the technologies and the secrets and what we don't know, it's too big. I watched reality interviews or documentary about reality and time and this kind of things. But it's don't watch this shit before you're gonna go to bed for sure, because it's gonna make some impact. It's gonna make some impact. Very it's so fucking strange, man. It's about the things like how we see reality. That's not the way how it is. They talk about simulations, they talk about the matrix, they talk about this is one big computer system with numbers and light, and man, it's I'm gonna show you. but I don't know if you can see this. I don't think so. Wait. Um, like this. I don't know. Yes. Okay. Okay. So now where is my camera? Things like this. Or one below. Another one like this. Okay. Um. So this is the thing. They say if this was all a simulation, so this is the simulation, everything here inside. So if you're gonna decide to make roads, this is a road. I'm gonna make it small as I can, but quick. Look, if this is a simulation, then the theory is like all the small pieces. So like all the small pieces like this. No, and then like this. No, this. Right, you get the idea, man. You get the idea, okay? This. All right. So if this is a simulation, this is the road where we're walking, and we have many roads, many ways, many. All right. So if this is true, then this every piece has its own code. It's all codes. It's all codes, man. So if this path gonna be like 15, like, bro, like 15, I don't know, man. I don't know code, bro. It's like this, man. So, right? And then it's gonna be like this. So this is gonna be 15. It's gonna be TFF, and this is gonna be like 453, man. I don't fucking care, man. But it's about the point, right? And this is gonna be like, man, the fucking pain. And this is gonna be like this, okay? And this is gonna be like this, okay? And this is gonna be like this. Jeez. And the last one gonna be like this. All right. So this is the code for the road. We have many roads, and then second road, man. No, and then the roads continued, side roads, side roads, side. Man, it's gonna be like crazy, bro. And then you can also make like mountains, man. It's mountain. Look like this, and then it's gonna be like this, like this. Okay, mountain. Okay, so this is the mountain, and the mountain gonna have the code, man, like this, man. This be the code, and this gonna be the code from this road, and this gonna be the code from this road, and the code this road, code from this road, and this road, and then this biggest road, and then this piece, and this one, G, 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 and then the open flag this. And then you can make like trees and this kind of fucking things, man. And then what the fuck is happening here, bro? Holy fucking god, man. Oh, but this is. Oh. And then you have all the people, they're walking around, that, and then they're walking, so there's gonna be like a lot of people, and there's gonna be clouds, and there's gonna be reflectors, man, there's gonna be like circle of people, demonstrations, man, people walking on the road, a lot of people, okay, then maybe on the mountain, okay, then every dot, everything has its own code, and then the they say like, because this can be true, this can be true, I don't gonna say I believe in this, but this can be true. And they also explained like that the electrons or the neurons or the small electricity, what is keeping all this stabilizing, it's working for 2.5 billion years. So I think it's more logic that this can be happen than the Big Bang. No, Big Bang, everything came to life, I guess, biologically forming, dinosaurs, Egypt, all the, nah, I think more the Anunnaki and this kind, the Book of Enoch, this kind of things, they're more likely than the Big Bang. All right, further delay, gonna, no, we don't need that. All right.
Sea Haven in front of a 24/7 global audience. To Truman, this was reality, but to the world, he was just entertainment, unknowingly trapped in a false world built to exploit him for the masses' amusement. That all changed when a studio light fell from the sky, the first crack in his perfect reality. From that moment on, the world began to unfold. Truman realized his life was a lie and tried to flee, only to be stopped at every turn by the system itself. Eventually, Truman realized the only way to escape is to outsmart the system. He uses his own routine to trick the studio staff, setting up a distraction that allows him to vanish. By the time the control room realizes he's gone, he's already sailing a boat towards the edge of the dome. He reaches the horizon, climbs the staircase to the exit, and finally steps out the false world. While on the surface, the movie seems pretty straightforward, most people fail to see the deeper, more esoteric meaning behind the story. Believe it or not, this entire film was the blueprint for an ancient secretive spiritual system called Gnosticism. The entire story was inspired by the Gnostic story of creation. Now, this system has a deep lore that I can't go into here without taking up the entire video, but I have a full breakdown linked in the description for those who want to dive deeper. To put it simply, Gnostics believe the physical world we live in is actually a prison, a matrix, designed to trap the human soul. They believe this world wasn't made by the true creator, but by a false god called the Demiurge or Yaldabaoth. In the movie, the director Christoph represents this false god, watching Truman from the sky and controlling his every move. Just like Christoph exploits Truman for a TV show, they believe Yaldabaoth exploits humanity to justify his desire to be a god. The goal of Gnosticism is to achieve gnosis, which is just a fancy word for knowledge or waking up. They believe once you realize the world is a stage, you can free your spirit and return to the true source. While Gnostics refer to Jesus, they see him differently. They don't worship him as a deity, but as a guide, showing humanity how to escape. To a Gnostic,
talking heads.
The goal isn't to follow a god, it's to realize they are one. Every
This-
character in the Truman Show represents a Gnostic figure. Truman is the true man, the spirit. Christoph, the director, is Yaldabaoth, the demiurge, who keeps the spirits trapped in a false world. Sylvia represents Sophia, the spirit who tries to warn humanity that they're imprisoned. Just like they believe Sophia tries to wake humanity up, Sylvia tries to warn Truman that his life is a lie. The fake town represents the Matrix itself, and the fake townspeople act as the archons, spirits